guys! So I finally filmed my Halloween deer makeup tutorial. I can't wait to show it to you today. So first I'm going to start by putting on a primer. The primer I'm using today is from Hourglass. It's called the Veil Mineral Primer. And for me, I love this primer just because it helps. In my T-zone, sometimes I get oily and I don't want the makeup to break up later. So I'll put that down first as a base, just to keep the oil from coming through. Next, I'm going in with NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the shade Punjab. This is one of my more favorite foundations just because I really like how sheer it is and how you can still see your skin through it, and I just love the texture and just the finish of it. So what I do first is I put little dots on all of my cheekbones and my forehead and my chin, and then I blend that out using the Sephora airbrush number 55. So right now I'm just blending that out, making sure it's even and evenly distributed. And I'm also going down my neck because this shade is a little bit darker than my natural skin tone. Next up, I am going in with my Anastasia contour kit, and for this I'm going to contour my cheekbones, my forehead, and my jawline, just because with this look, since it is Halloween, I felt like it was okay for me to go a little crazy on the contouring. And I used shades that were probably way too, actually not probably, they are way too dark for my skin tone, but I'm using those along the cheekbones just to really overemphasize it and add that little bit extra of drama. So I'm actually using the darkest shades found in her contour kit. And I really like the contour kit just because it's very blendable, as you can see. From when I originally put the product on, I can still blend it out and make it look okay. And you definitely want to bring it out onto your neck and on your forehead just to make sure that there are no lines, but you still want to have that kind of golden glowy tone as well. So I just keep doing that, and I keep blending it out, making sure that this product is evenly dispersed. Next, I'm going in with her lighter powders, which I have a bunch left of them, but I'm going back on with them just to lighten up my T-zone, just to give that more contrast. And I'm also going over with her lighter, shimmery more powder, just to add that extra highlight and highlighting my cheekbones, just again to add that contrast that you will see later on, since this is a more dramatic look. And I am rocking out to Ariana Grande. Alright, so after that, I'm going back in with one of my favorite pencils. It's by NYX. It is the Jumbo Crayon in Milk. And I use this just to create those dots, those little spots on my face. You can see I just make a tiny little circle. Having a hard time here, obviously, making the circles. No, but I just make them kind of like in a triangle formation. And I bring those up along my cheekbone. You can choose, I've seen so many different looks using these spots. But and you can choose really where you want to put those, because I've seen so many different people put them in different spots. But after that, I'm also putting this color on my little nose and up on my forehead, just to get that a little bit lighter, again, just to add that contrast. This is a very contrasty look, adds to the drama of it. I'm also highlighting my upper lip with that too. Yeah. Afterwards, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow in Chocolate, and I'm just outlining the bottom of my eyebrow with that, because that's where the most of the product's going to be, and I'm going back in and filling that probably more than I normally would, just again to get that contrast. And once there is like no product left, I actually go back through it in the front part, because I want that part to be the lightest and look the most natural. After that, I'm going in with Anastasia's Brow Powder Duo and Ash Brown, which is normally used for the brows, but I'm using this on my nose. Sometimes I didn't actually like how I saw people do with the black nose, so I decided to be a little bit different and do a brown nose, because I felt it was a little bit softer. But you can totally do a black nose as well. Either one works. I'm using the powder again just to make it a little bit softer. And I'm also using that powder along the edges of my nose, just to give it a more contrast and look more like an animal, because they have those longer noses. And so I'm just doing that, and I'm going to, as you can see, outline the edge of my nose just to make that even more contrasty. Afterwards, I'm taking Anastasia's Dip Brown in Chocolate again, and I'm using it on my lips, even though that's obviously not how you're supposed to use it. But I'm using it on my lips because I love the rich brown color, and I thought it'd be fun to do kind of a two-tone lip. So I'm using that color with a lip brush by Morphe Brushes. Love their brushes. I was using them even along my nose. That was one of the brushes as well. They're really great quality, and they're really easy to use and blend. So I am going to use... after that, I'm also going to use the Milk pencil again, just because it's super creamy, and I'm layering that down as a base for my bottom lip, because I want my bottom lip to be a little bit lighter than my upper lip. I'm just smoothing that out here, and then going back over with a little bit of product from the Dip Brow Pomade. And a little bit goes a long ways because it blends really nicely with that white, and it gives you just a shade lighter of the exact same color. So I thought this was really cool just because it gave you the same exact color and the same exact shade, but just one, or same exact pigment, but just one shade lighter. And I'm just making sure that is all over my lip and there's no white spots left. Afterwards, I'm going on doing my eyeshadow. I am putting down my base as it's MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. Taking both those colors from the Naked 3 and I'm layering the lighter one first, again with a Morphe brush. I'll have to look up what brush number it is and put that in the link below. I'm going that on with just really just brushing it out, really making sure it's blended. For this, it's so natural, you don't want to have any crease lines. And then I'm taking the darker color with a different brush, same also from Morphe, and I'm just blending that into my crease, into where I want it to be darker. So I'm just blending that into my crease. And then afterwards, I will go back over with the first blending brush with the other lighter pigment and just also blend that out. One thing I just love to do is just to blend. Yeah, see right there, I'm doing that. I am blending out the original product, just making sure it looks super natural and you just can't see where those lines are. Afterwards, I'm also taking a Stila long-lasting liquid eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. It is beautiful and it's really easy to use to make that cat eye, or even just to use any liner. It's one of the easier ones I've found to use, and it's very waterproof. It takes a long time to come off, but which I really appreciate too. So I know living in Seattle, sometimes it rains, so this is nice if you are looking for a waterproof eyeliner. And I'm going back on both eyes, just making that line. I drag it out first, and then I also pull it back towards the middle of my eye. That's how I do my cat eyeliner. Afterwards, I'm putting on the false lashes, which I don't really show a video of just because it was really difficult for me. But afterwards, I do go back on, and I do this normally with a tweezer, and just to make sure I clamp it to the natural lashes, just to make sure it's really on there. And then afterwards, I would go back in with your favorite mascara. Mine is from Borgese. I got it at Costco, but I absolutely love how much it lengthens. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you guys found it useful, and I can't wait to see all the deer recreations for Halloween. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial today, and please subscribe below if you haven't already.